The more you get into mountain biking, the more you want to ride your bike, which means the more stuff you need to carry when you go on your bike rides. And sometimes that means getting a backpack, and other times that means getting a waist pack, a hip pack, whatever you want to call it. I went with the hip packs, and today I'm going to tell you about the USWE Zulo 2 hip pack and why I think you should get it or shouldn't get it. Just to give a little overview of the hip pack itself, it's got two compartments, one for the bladder, one for your tools, snacks, whatever you'd like to carry on your ride, maybe your phone. It also has two little side compartments on the waist for easier access to snacks, just kind of either while you're riding or something to get to if you need it quickly. The bladder in this pack is 35 ounces, which is nice. It's a little bit bigger than your regular 21 or 24 ounce water bottle that you'll carry on your bike itself. So if you need a little bit extra water for those little bit longer rides, this is the perfect pack for that. So the hose that connects into the bladder, what you use to actually drink the water, it disconnects from the bladder. So when you're needing to refill the water, you don't have to pull the hose out altogether. You can just detach the bladder, fill up your water, put it back in. It makes it a lot easier. And when you're not drinking water, the hose itself is attached to your hip by a magnet, which I haven't had any issues with the hose falling off while riding. A few of my favorite things about this hip pack is the size of it. It's small, it stays in place on your sides, it has two other adjustment things, so as you drink water, you're able to tighten it up as you're riding, which is always nice, so you don't have to keep adjusting the main waist strap. A few of my favorite things about this waist pack is the size. It is small, it's compact, it fits snug around your waist, and is able to carry everything you would need on those 10 to 20 mile rides. I'm able to easily pack tire levers, multi-tool, CO2 cartridges, food, my phone, really all of the general stuff you would take on any mountain bike ride. Another thing I do like about this hip pack is as you're riding, obviously you drink water, the waist pack starts to get loose on your body. It has these little side straps, you tighten it up as you're riding so you don't have to worry about it getting loose and flopping around when you're going downhill. So I have been using this hip pack for the last year or so. To kind of get into the things I don't like is actually the size. So as I keep using this pack, it's really tight when you're really trying to pack in a bunch of stuff. And so I have a larger phone. I have an S20 FE, just to kind of give you an idea of what maybe might be the max size phone you'd want. And so it barely fits in there. When the bladder's full, I have all my tools in there, I have snacks. The phone is the last thing I put in and it just barely fits. Now, who do I think this hip pack is for? I would say if you're starting out to ride and you're like, what kind of pack do I want? You're not going on super long rides. I would say anywhere from, 0 to 15 miles, this is the perfect pack. So as long as you have a water bottle and this hip pack, you're gonna have plenty of water to go on those rides. Another reason I would recommend this hip pack is if you're an enduro rider. I think it's small enough to where you don't feel like it's flopping around too much. You only need a few things on the enduro stuff because you're only 15 miles, 10 miles away from an aid station. If you need anything else, usually there's people there that can help you. You're riding around with a bunch of people, so you don't need to carry every little thing. And so I think that is the perfect pack. That was actually one of the reasons I got this pack. I had switched to a new bike that only carried one water bottle holder, and I needed extra water just to kind of get me to that next aid station for those super hot days. And this was that pack that worked great for me. Only downside doing the enduros is I actually crashed, and since the phone was super tight in the pack, it actually bent my phone slightly. No damage, nothing like that, but that might not be something everyone needs to worry about. Overall, I definitely would recommend this pack. It's built well, it's comfortable around your waist. I have about a 30-inch waist, so even if you have a smaller waist, it'll still fit you. I've heard people in other videos talk about how the pack didn't tighten down enough if you have a smaller waist, but this one definitely fit me well. Comfortable riding, never had any issues with it rubbing or anything like that, so overall, I'd recommend it. If you have any questions about the USWE Zulo 2 hip pack, definitely leave a comment below. I'd be happy to help with any questions that you may have. Something I forgot to mention is when I purchase things, I'm always looking at the looks as well as function. And so personally, I think this pack looks cool. It does come in a different, like a yellow lime green color. I personally got the black one because it just kind of goes with everything and I think looked way better.